There we go, and there's a link to my YouTube channel. So if you want to know how we got to this one today, all of the streams are there, because what I do is I take these streams, I chop them up into 35-minute episodes and then put them up onto YouTube 2 or 3 days later, and all the ATS and ETS ones are there. So the start of the competition, admittedly I had to readjust the rules and stuff being it the first time, so fine-tune it a bit. Yeah, it does, but I've got it. Well, when I started, I basically couldn't use a loan to buy my first garage. After that, it was fine. That was one of the rules. Then, oh no. Are you kidding? Oh, there's some weird stuff going on here. Even my Steam Deck went bizarre. Right, let's bring that up. Wow, Causey, that's ATS last week, now ETS this week. What's going on? Yeah, I know, Kenneth. That is absolutely bizarre. Because we ATS did it last week. I wonder if it's to do with the updates? I don't know, dude. We've been through that way many a time. The other one, we'd never been there before. The only common denominator is the Frosty mod. Timing wise. There we go. It's not the winter mod, yeah. I mean, I had a look on the log at ATS. It sort of didn't mention that. It actually mentioned a problem with the engine. No, because it's still the same Pro mods. It didn't normally, if you get an update, it'll instantly go to Pro mods as not compatible, which it hasn't, because it normally needs a huge change for that.
Ready to roll.
So, well, we've just filled up. I mean, it's not the first time I've had this game since it pretty much came out. I tell you what, this is not the first time it does this. I can go for a long, long time without any issues, and that includes with not having any mods on. And then it just crashes. But it's just weird that I've had 2 of them. I can't remember where I crashed. Let's hope it doesn't do it again, because that'd be rather annoying. That'd be the same as last week, which means... But that is the only common denominator, isn't it? It's the winter mod. What we could try, if it does it again, is taking that off. But I did that with ATS, it still crashed. So I wasn't really paying attention as to when it actually crashed. Was it just up here? And I also think I have had a problem with the Frosty rod crashing on me before. The other ones were fine, but the Frosty.
Keep right.
Sure, it was just up here. Well, we will find out or we won't. It all depends, doesn't it, whether it happens again or not. Tell you what, it's making me worried. Pretty sure I was just coming... No, I don't know. See, my good run with the memory's gone. Started off well, beginning of the stream, and now... But I mean, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to keep an eye on driving and chat at the same time. But I don't remember doing this intersection. Right, so where were we? Yeah, so basically, yeah, I started off, and yeah, and what happens is I buy a garage, and from that garage I get choose one company only to deliver for. So, and every time I buy a garage I add a new company in and stuff like that, but Chet gets to let me know what deliveries to take and what trucks to buy and where to buy the garages. Yeah, it was a great stream, Jimmy. Okay, thank you very much for the raid, but enjoy the rest of your day. Or night, whatever it is. Just enjoy it. And thanks very much. Hopefully we'll see you again. Have I got a green light? I suppose I do. Looks greenish. There we go. And to finish the other conversation off there, Cannon, yeah. Plough first, cultivate second. But you don't have to plough, like I said, it'll tell you when you need to plough. It's generally every 3 years. And then, yeah, you cultivate before you seed. There are seeders that don't need cultivation first. You can just seed without the cultivation. Thanks for the follow. Thank you very, very much, but and like I said, once again, thank you for coming along. Absolutely marvellous having you here, chatting away. And I'm glad you're enjoying the game. I think it was a random crash. I'm pretty sure we didn't get this far. Yeah, so yeah. There are seeders, trick drillers, that will seed where it doesn't require cultivation. Some seeders need to have the field cultivated first, can it? But there are some that don't. And it will tell you in the description when you go buy them in the shop. But in real life, even with those ones, you still do a... farmers will cultivate even if they do have those ones. It all depends on the area of the farm, the country, the type of soil and all that kind of stuff. But they've added this time, because they've added stones, different cultivators and different... where's me 82Ks? There we go. Different cultivators. Why have I got that up anyway? And different ploughs will bring up different stones. It depends, because you've got real deep ploughs, you've got subsoilers and some that don't go as deep and all that kind of stuff. Right, so we've got to start looking for a place to sleep. Oh, speaking of which, it's 8:30. Hang on, I want to see. There's there, and then there's, where's the next one? Oh, it'll be all the way up there. They're parking there. Ooh, Well, it's quite a distance though, isn't it? You know what I'm like with distance. So, yeah, I reckon we will park here because it's that time for me to go and make myself a coffee, isn't it? I will park up here. And we're back into crash cam. At least it stopped snowing for a bit. Right, let's turn the engine off. Press the L button. Yeah, I don't know why my phone's disconnecting to OBS all the time as well. It's really weird. It's happened yesterday and today. Actually, I reset my router the other day. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I do need to restart my phone. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to go off and quickly make myself a coffee. What do you mean minus 1,450? I don't want to see that minus. I want to see positives. Positive truck driver, which means a positive bank balance, positive income. And I'm positive I'm going to go and make myself a coffee right now. So I'll be back shortly. You guys can, here, look. You can enjoy the snow that's come back again. Watch all the traffic. Maybe they'll get exciting and there'll be a crash with this weather. You never know. Otherwise, we'll be going into crash cam and then, yeah, you can watch me do it. As per usual. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a second. Right. I'm back. You can tell that by my voice, right? I'm just going to restart my phone, see if that's going to fix that issue. Make sure when I hit the brake my chair doesn't go flying back. That seems all good. No, it doesn't because it's not straight on. Hang on. Where is it? How are we doing? Not too good. How about now? That sort of works. Last thing I want. Alright. Where were we? Yes. We need to get into crash cam. Bring up the mirrors. My phone restart? Oh yeah, it is. Just reconnect that to OBS. There we go, that connected a lot quicker too. And we'll get going. How much further have we got to go? But I got my coffee. I'll tell you what, the kettle takes longer to boil when it gets colder. Now that we're officially in autumn / fall for you guys in America. Which means you guys are in spring up in the northern hemisphere now. There's light at the end of the wintry tunnel. Still got 1,500 k's to go. Oh, speeding a bit. Not like me. Come on.
Go straight on.
Okay. Turn, hurry up. Worried about that car coming up on the left there. I never speed. I'm the moral compass for the vehicle industry. If you believe that, you believe anything. Mind you, the other problem is I've got video evidence that contradicts that statement, really. Pretty much on every stream. If you are new here and wondering why the speed limit's 80 and I'm doing 82, because I won't get a speeding ticket doing 82. I will when I'm doing 83 though. Even more so at 84 and 85. Why are we going up? Cruise control set to 82. It's all downhill from here apparently. Holy heck, you put the engine brake on. I've had enough speeding tickets. Because I think my mod's partially broken. The traffic's working profitably? Yes it is, isn't it? Properly, but the speeding tickets are getting hit quite a bit. Apparently turning the engine brake on turns the cruise control off. So yeah, there's a little trick for you if you didn't know. With ETS or ATS, either or, if you go 2 k's or 2 miles over the speed limit, you won't get a ticket. But if you go 3, you will get a speeding ticket. To me, is it seem awfully slow. Doesn't feel like 80 kilometers an hour. And of course we've got a next week we'll be still using the heavy winter mod, and then the following week, as long as I remember, since I did a terrible job with the autumn fall one, we're getting to change it over from the early to the late. We should be going back to the standard frosty, and then convy mode after that, and then back into spring for the next 4 weeks. And if you aren't aware, what I do is I'll do 4 weeks with each season. So 4 weeks for spring, 4 weeks for summer, 4 weeks with, well, 2 weeks technically it's supposed to be. Like I said, I forgot that last time round. Because there's 2 autumn/fall mods. Early autumn/fall and late autumn/fall. Well, it's actually called late autumn mod winter. The other one is called early autumn/fall. But I normally do 2 weeks of the early one and then 2 weeks of the late one, and then go into the frosty mod, which is winter, where you have basically the same snow everywhere, but you don't have it on the roads. And then heavy winter, you got a bit more snow on the landscape and you have snow on the roads. So I'll do one with frosty to simulate the beginning of winter, and then middle of winter I do the 2 heavy winter mods. 2 weeks with the heavy winter mod, and then end of winter back with the frosty. And in between the changes, I should have said this actually when Wizzy was here, because he could quite welcome to join if he wanted to. In between the changes of seasons, I do convy mode for the viewers and stuff, so if anyone wants to come along with that, I put an announcement out about a week before on my Discord, and people can let me know if they want to join either the ETS or the ATS or both. That's right, you get out of my way. Man after my own heart.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Oh, it's 70. Let's slow that down a bit.
Turn right.
You can tell that those speeding tickets really affected me because I'm really keeping an eye on the speed limit. I mean, got to though, ATS is ahead by quite a bit. We still haven't even caught up money-wise yet. And what, we're close to the end of the stream, we've got another hour and 20-ish depending. So unless we've got a good rush of money coming in from our workers. Oh no, they're parked. Thought that was the line. That's a bit of a whip, work in progress. Yeah, so we've got about 120 to go. Unless we get a huge amount of income from our workers, ATS is going to end up in the lead again by the end of tomorrow's stream. In fact, the way, well, no, but with this delivery we definitely will be having more money. And just to give you an idea, if you're new to the stream and want to know where the competition is at the beginning of this stream, we had 10,000 euros, 4 garages, large ones, and 18 trucks in total. That was the end of the last stream actually, that's where we ended up with ATS. And the end of ATS stream we ended up with the same amount of garages and trucks, but $128,000 in the bank. So it has chopped and changed. At the beginning of this we had ETS in the lead for quite a while, then ATS took over for a very, very long time. It was well in the lead, and then November last year, December, ETS made a huge comeback and was in the lead for quite a while. Mostly up until last week, I think ETS ended up in the lead once between January and last week. And then ETS, yeah, came back with a vengeance again. This really doesn't feel like 80 kilometers an hour. I know it's 82, but you know what I mean. Another 7 grand. Well done, Kathy. And she leveled up, which means basically brings in more cash. That's what I read. I don't see leveled up, I see more cash.
Keep right and then turn right. Turn right.
60. Oh, someone missed the spot with the lawnmower in the middle of the road there. Oh, stop aquaplaning. The worst bit about that is not the sliding, but it is when you're going too fast and you can't turn, but it's 23 grand, look at that. Nice, just 8 grand away from ATS. Who's a good lad. But yeah, it's when in that position you slide and then you're able to sort of finally get some grip to turn, but it snaps when you try and straighten up. Turn it back the other way to straighten up. You manage to slide, you slide in one way and then you manage to get it to turn and slide the other way. So you overcompensate because of the slide and then it snaps. Grips. Which I always find that to be the hairiest part. the hair-raising moment. Just stick to a lane, eh? And I still go over the line. I'm not living up to the name, it's Crash Cam. Oh, just have some patience. You've seen me stream before. You know what's going to happen. Especially in this weather. So I get a little bit too comfortable with my speed, my ability. And the snow brings me back down to earth. My bank balance back closer to zero. They lied, they said it was 90 on that post back there. I'm still at 80. Let me give you some hope. I'll go in this view for a bit, just to have a look around at the fog. Well, that's what happens when you look away from the screen for a bit. Especially in this view. I struggle with this view. You're new here, by the way. I find that the steering wheel's more sensitive in this view, but I've never been good at driving any game in this view. I don't like it. I prefer, in most games I prefer this view. Especially racing ones. Because I can see the apex of the corners a lot better in this view. Well, I do it in this one because for two reasons. You get to see more of the scenery, and I like the landscape and stuff, and you hear the roar of the engine a lot better in this view, which is also I like the sound of the engines. Yeah, for my regulars it's a widescreen view of me crashing. They like to get up and close and personal with my crashes, so they can clip it, so yeah, the world can see. But I do like the cab view, so I alternate each day between views. For the realism, I like the cab view on this. Yeah, go ahead, it's not my worst one, thankfully. I can literally grab all your clips and actually call it JJ's greatest hits. It'd have a double meaning. Actually, I'd have the one meaning, wouldn't it? Because it's hitting other cars. Maybe I should do that. Maybe chuck it on YouTube. JJ's greatest hits. All the compilations of my crashes, ATS and ETS, all the clips. No. Oh yes, couldn't find a job because it said driver first. Didn't say income. Now we're 10 grand away. Only 1,000 k's to go. With a small ferry ride. That's right. Good on you. Oh, let me through. Word gets around. They've all seen the clips.
Get ready.
Oh no, it's not a double lane here, is it? It's a single lane. Oh, I bet you guys got excited then. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
Turn
whoa,
left.
whoa, there, horsey. There was a bit of confidence there going from 7th to 11th, wasn't there? Huge confidence in my truck. I thought the odds are good. It ain't a red alt. Money! We're up to 122.
Go straight.
Oh, speeding, come on. "17 hours to go, but definitely need another sleep." What are we, 11? So we've got, what have we got? 10 hours. That'll bring it down to 7 hours. It's a bit of a, one more sleep and a bit of a drive the next day. Oh, I tell you what, it's getting cold. That wind's picking up. It's a bit chilly, actually. It might be time to put the old shorts away. Speeding again. The shorts away. Oh, no, I'll be alright. 15th gear. You're fine at 70 and 15. I wonder what kind of winter I'm getting this year. We've had a couple of warm ones the last 2 years. Guessing we'll be stuck at 70 for a while. Says that changes to 80. No. Actually, what I will do after the stream is I'll have a look to see if there is a Pro Mods update. Because what they generally do is they'll update, if they do update a map, even though I'm registered with Pro Mods, they send you an email out when they do, but they normally drip feed the email so their servers don't get overloaded. So sometimes I get the email about 2 months after they've actually updated it and released it. They normally don't do it when unless they really have to, but if there is an issue, there might be an update, or sometimes they release a hot fix. There we go, we're finally ahead of ATS. With only about an hour left in the stream. What we will be able to do though I can tell you this right now is we will be able to buy another truck when we finish this delivery.